My name is Eryca Freemantle and I'm an international celebrity makeup artist, now a product developer and a consultant. My work takes me all over the world, and obviously I am a woman of colour. That is my specialist area. For the last 2 or 3 years, I've been doing a lot of work concentrating on the continent of Africa, more so Nigeria. And what I found is that in Nigeria in particular, there are over 500,000 makeup artists, 500,000 in the state called Lagos. Lagos has over, I think it's 20 million people. Now, what I found is a lot of these makeup artists are very frustrated and they want to be taken notice of by the global platforms. What I've done with my team here at Olympia Beauty Show is hopefully created a platform enabling the makeup artists to be heard of, to be seen. So we came up with a concept called the Brush Factor, and it was a makeup competition enabling makeup artists in Nigeria to enter and to be showcased here at Olympia. Next year we're going to take it to the next level, where it won't just be makeup artists from Nigeria, it will be makeup artists from all over Africa. So Africa is going to be competing against Africa to showcase their talent at Olympia 2014. Many people have asked me, why have I done this? Why didn't I go to America, which I have also done it in America? But the reason is that there is too much talent in one place that's not being recognized. And I'm a great believer in education, empowerment, and sharing. So for me, yes, my concentration didn't have to be there, but I just felt that it was the right place to be. It's the right place to do things. I have lots of very good friends in the industry that are supporting the Makeup Artist campaign. I've been to Nigeria over 14 times. I've met with some of the best makeup artists there, but I just feel that they need an international platform so that the world can see, get to know, and really feel the power and the energy that's in Nigeria. And on that note, I must dash, got another seminar. Thank you for listening. I'm here to talk to you about globe trotting and the importance I feel that makeup has to society. We all know, well, most of us know, can you all hear me? Can you hear me at the back? Most of us know that when we put makeup on, how it makes us feel. There are a few people, when I speak at my events, they say, I don't wear makeup. I say makeup is anything that you put on your skin that you were not born with. So it doesn't necessarily mean color cosmetics. It means application of, even shampoo, toothpaste, it all comes under cosmetics. So we all wear some form of cosmetics, okay? That's the first thing. Secondly, those of you that were here this morning, I'd like to say thank you very much for coming back again this afternoon. What I'm talking about this afternoon is completely different to what I spoke about this morning. I believe in solidarity, I believe in sharing, I believe in communicating. And if you know the power of makeup, how powerful a tool it is, I believe that wars can be won with makeup, if you really truly understand the business of makeup. AWOC, all women of color. It's something that I came up with. Obviously, being a woman of color myself, what I found is that there's a lack of communication within the industry in regards to the needs for women of color. Only a woman of color can tell somebody the needs of a woman of color. So I took it upon myself to be that voice. I have been in the industry for over 30 years. I've been working at Olympia for over 8 years. I've been in partnership for over 2 years. So I feel that I qualify. And it had to be, I felt, sincere. It had to be the truth. And most of all, it has to be transparent. Makeup has actually saved my life. And I'm going to share with you my journey for those of you that don't know it. For those of you that do, I'm so sorry. But just very quickly, I was involved in a major car accident. That accident left me with no hair and over 200 scars on my face and the near amputation of my left leg. I was told that I would never, ever walk again. And obviously, being a young girl, I was only 3, I'm joking. I was in my 20s at the time. Being a young woman, you've got your whole life ahead of you. For it to be then taken away from you, because I was involved in this car accident, you can imagine my self-esteem, well, I didn't have any. And what little I did have went down the sink. I needed to find that confidence. Don't get me wrong, I didn't go out looking for it because I didn't know what it was. But I know that I needed to cover the scars on my face. When I looked in the mirror, when I was growing up as a child and I went to school, I was extremely bullied. And I was told that I was very ugly. And I believed that, and I fell into that self-fulfilling prophecy. When you hear something every day, you believe it. Now, when you hear something every day, and then you get involved in a car accident, and that accident leaves you with these multitude of scars on your face, I said, if I didn't know the truth, and if I didn't believe the truth, then this is the truth. So I had no confidence, and the little that I had was taken away. So when I looked in the mirror and I saw all these scars on my face, I said, is this how my life's going to be? This is 30 years ago. Find the confidence and the ability to leave my house. So I got a little bit creative, and what I did is I got some mud from the garden and I mixed it with some water and I created, a mask, and I put that on my face. And that was my first experience without even knowing my technical skills to become a corrective makeup artist. That was my journey. They say in life, what's presented to you, God doesn't present you with things that you can't handle. Well, as far as I was concerned, he gave me too much and I couldn't handle it. I was actually a model. I did a little bit of modeling. But for those of you that know me, know that I have a mouth that can carry on and I can talk until tomorrow morning. And it just didn't suit my personality. 30 years ago, I was ahead of my time, but I didn't know it. After being involved in the accident and then learning about corrective makeup and then going to a makeup school where they had no makeup training for women of color. So I was self-taught, and then I started teaching everybody else. I don't know if you remember the group, I'm really going back now, Soul to Soul. I saw some, same age group as myself, that's great. And I got asked to do a makeup for one of the artists, and I've never looked back. And the reason being, it wasn't that I was any good, even though I was reasonably okay, it was about timing. My timing, I was in the right place at the right time because there was hardly any makeup. Well, there wasn't any makeup knowledge or products for women of color. So I got thrown into the music industry where there were a lot of people of color. Now, our campaign, All Women of Color, I said, well, why should we just keep it specifically to women of color? Because when I hear the terminology women of color, I think of African women, black women. And then I said, we've all got the same problem. If your skin is slightly darker, whether it be Mediterranean, European, whatever it is, there are a lack, or it's assumed that there's a lack of available products out there. We're all women. We all want to feel beautiful. No one to me is more beautiful than the next person. Yes, you can put a little bit of makeup on your face and it enhances how you feel, but who are you to say that you're more beautiful than me? Yes, my confidence come back, and it's taken me 30 years to get to where I am today. But really why I'm here is just to let you know that anything that you want to achieve in your life, as artists, just as women, you can go out there and you can achieve it. So that's enough about me telling you about the All Women of Color campaign. So we're now actually in partnership with Olympia Beauty. We've been in partnership for 2 years. As I said, I've actually been talking at Olympia for 8 years, but we're now in partnership. We're very proud. watch this space. I believe that I'm a bank of industry. I have a lot of knowledge that I want to share. I'm not one of these people that's caught up in the industry and thinks that they're the celebrity. I have met many makeup artists that they've actually forgotten what their role is. And what they tend to do is a lot of the concentration is on them as opposed to their clients because of Twitter and lots of things. People are able to create their own celebrity. That's not what it's about for me. As far as I'm concerned, we're all equal. Whatever you want to achieve, whatever you want to achieve, as long as you've got the right training, you should be able to go out there and get it. So, moving on. So yes, I did makeup artistry for a very long time and I found it very fulfilling. I find by touching a woman, especially when it comes to doing her makeup, she will open up and tell you everything. And those of you that are makeup artists and beauticians, you understand what I mean. For me, it's more the psychology of makeup as opposed to the makeup artistry. I know how it makes me feel, and I wouldn't be seen dead without my makeup. So I know, I can understand all the feelings that a woman has and the relationship she has with her makeup. I'm not one of the makeup artists that goes around dictating and saying, you must do this, you must do that, because it's not about me, it's about the client. You know, and again, I find a lot of artists, they say, well, I think this is what you should wear. I don't believe in trends, I believe in whatever makes you feel comfortable. So if you want to wear the same pink lipstick for 30 years, that's entirely up to you. If it makes you feel good, it's not about me. So I'm not, that's why I haven't really been affiliated to any particular brand, because I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be doing them a disservice. Because for me, hi darling, take a seat. For me, it's about your client, it's about the individual. So now, what does Eryca do? I'm taking it. I've been called the Global Beauty Ambassador for Women of Color. I'm not going to deny that title. I've worked hard, I've got run over by a car, I've had my scars, I've lost my hair. I think I've earned my stripes.